Tucker Carlson just told you he went to Trump 3 times to beg of him not to go to war with Iran.
Killed an 86-year-old cleric, let's just call that a win, and then pull back. And so then, meantime, he got convinced to denounce me. Okay, I don't care. I'm going to fly up anyway and see him, right? Even though he's like denouncing me. So I call over there to see, call someone who knows him. To see, I said, I'm just going to fly up anyway and tell him this because I think it's so important. And the person says, don't bother, because he's being shown polling that this war is like a 90-10 win for him. And I said, I don't know where that polling is coming from. It's like, I guess you can make any kind of poll, and he's watching Fox News, which is telling him the same thing, and he's getting fake polling. I guess they're only polling Sean Hannity's viewers or something. And so I'm not sure that there's a sense, as if this was yesterday, because I was getting so agitated.
So guys, they're using fake polls, not just also to help Donald Trump with this war, but also to convince the American people to accept this war. If they show you polls that says the U.S. has 90% chance of actually winning a war with Iran, well then more people might be willing to be okay with it. Tucker Carlson is telling you these polls aren't even real. They're fake polls. This is how the media and the State Department work hand in hand to accomplish this imperialistic, genocidal agenda and to get people to support these wars. This ain't the first time they've been using fake polls. They've been doing this with the war with Iraq as well. Go back to Iraq. Go back to Afghanistan. They have been doing this. Now, where Tucker Carlson goes here is that he seems to have this feeling, this impression that Donald Trump must be confused or tricked because of the polls that are being shown to him. And I don't think that has anything to do with it at all. Here's what I think. And Netanyahu was really happy about that. I honestly believe if Donald Trump would have won re-election, this war with Iran would have happened sooner. I believe this has been the plan all along. Now people say, well, he ran on getting peace and da-da-da. Yeah, people say whatever they want when they're trying to get votes. That's the nature of the game. Doesn't mean they're actually going to do what they said. That's to get you to support them. So I don't believe that Donald Trump is tricked, captured, fooled, bamboozled. I believe that this was always a part of the plan. And he just did what a lot of politicians do. They lied to the voters, went to Donald Trump and told him, do not attack Iran. So when Candace Owens says, don't join the military, why are all these Zionists so angry? Why are they all freaking out? Hell, Israelis calling Candace out for saying this. Why? Why? Because the goal is to get Americans to die for Israel, or anybody to die for Israel, so that they can achieve the greater Israel plan.
The war with all of you. Okay, all of you. And there's a reason. I'm going to get to that reason in a little bit. I want war with all of you. So write your articles, issue your statements, email the White House, reach out for comment, okay? Say whatever it is you want to say about me. I want war with all of you. Because I know that this isn't right. And there's no way you are going to convince me and the rest of the world that all of this is normal. I want war.
So, that was something Candace said back in the day, again, on her own podcast, when people were coming after her for not supporting Israel still, and she was calling out like the genocide, etc.
And we came to a point that every necessary means should be taken in order to achieve our goals.
In order to achieve their goals. So do you see the problem, ladies and gents? They don't rule it out. They don't care if troops die. They don't give a damn.
And it was so sad because I said, can you imagine, I'm not going to be president. And that's too bad. And then what happened is they rigged the election and I became president. So that was a good thing.
Also this, Bible prophecy. If the black Hebrew Israelites who claim that all blacks are the true Jews, if they were correct, that would mean that Iran would be at war and would have beef with the black Hebrew Israelites.
I'll give you the verses that your society gives to prove their point, which is going to backfire.
Shalom, shalom, Israel. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto YAHAWAH, Hashem, YAHAWASHI, Hashem, Rakwakwadosh. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, Shalom to mighty Akim, Wakwathim, who are diligently waiting to be delivered from this foreign captivity, as well as a speckled bird that may look like the other nation, but are actually Yasharallah. This is with the Kawakab coming at you with another lesson. Today's lesson is on this whole war thing, and war is starting to look like an actual thing, an actual possibility. I think that's the proper term to use, where we're going to be seeing Yahawadah, the military draft, more. I mean, well, there's wars kind of already started, I guess, but in terms of like, let me actually get this because this is important. Matthew chapter 24, verse verse 6. And you shall hear of wars and rumors of wars, see that you be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. So the thing here is that there's going to be wars and rumors of wars, and people are already talking about, oh man, why is DJT doing all this stuff about war? Why is there this? Why is there that? I thought he was going to bring peace and stuff like that, but no, he's doing the complete opposite of what he's saying. And the fact of the matter is that, this is definitely biblical prophecy, because war has been a large scale thing that's kind of reoccurring, where we're watching not just a war with America, but there was a war with Russia and Ukraine. There's another war I forgot. What was it? It was there's Hamas and that other place, and there was one more, but I forgot. But I think it was some Eastern Asian or Southeast Asian country or something like that. But the thing is that the fact of the matter is that, oh, not Eastern Asian countries that were stirring up conflict as well. So, with that being said, yes, there is we're still watching and waiting for, this war thing to escalate further. All right, and as it continues to escalate with all these broken promises of, oh yeah, I'm not gonna make war, like, don't worry about that, guys, we're all good, everything's gonna be fine and stuff like that. But then he just goes and lies and goes completely against everything that he said. Let me also get this in not second Ezra, it's Sirach chapter 4 verse 27. Make not thyself an underling to a foolish man, neither accept the person of the mighty. Where these people, they wanted DJT to be their leader. They said, let's vote. Let's vote for him. He's gonna do this and do that, however. And it was almost immediately, I think within the first 2 months, everyone was already saying this was a bad idea. I regret this, and all this stuff that was happening and was going on. And as a result of that, we are conscious of, the signs that are continuing to grow, because as we see just through as we see just through the wars and the rumors of wars, we also know that there's going to be other things as well, such as famines. All right, because a lot of the there's not going to be, or there has been, I think it was the destruction of, or not farms, what is it called, food banks, I think, or food whatever, was getting burnt down and stuff like that. That was a very big, serious thing, which was a very big issue. And on top of that, there's also the matter of in addition to that, there's also the matter of, you know, in 2020, that whole pestilence that happened. I'm not going to say it, but you know, there was that. And then now there was also people talking about some other pestilences that was rumored. There were rumored additional pestilences that may become a problem down the line. All right, and with all that in the knowledge, there's also the added addition of race wars being in the woodworks, where we have Esau that is getting pissed off, wanting to fight against Jake. We have Jake that's starting to fight back. You have just other nations in general starting to like not want to be at peace anymore and starting to hate one another and stuff like that, because there has just been tensions going on where the other nations, they do not mess with each other, and there is continuous added friction that has never settled down. All right, now with that being said, we're still watching this. Let me actually get this. Jeremiah chapter 10 verse 2. Thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them. So the thing here is that we're watching these different signs, and we rejoice in hearing this stuff. We rejoice in hearing war, because we know that this is the signs of the end, and it's not just a matter of, oh, one thing is happening, so, oh, we're so grateful, we're this, we're that, or whatever. We are watching as more and more prophecies stockpile and snowball to the point where it becomes uncontrollable and becomes more definitive. All right. So with that being said, as a result of that, we wait and watch this type of stuff to be informed and know that, okay, YAHAWASHI is this much closer, that much closer. As a matter of fact, I'll end off with this. 2nd Ezra chapter 9. No, 2nd Ezra 14 verse 17. No, 2nd Ezra chapter 9. I got it right the first time. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. And this again, the dude was told, oh, you know what? Hold on. Okay, no, Slakia. Let me stop. Okay, so yeah, you basically get the point that what happened was, there is this dude, DJT, was told all this stuff. You can go to war. Definitely go to war. You're gonna win. Everything's gonna be good and all that stuff. When he was told peace, he was promised that, oh yeah, this is good. It's gonna work out for you. But then everyone's saying like, what the frick is he doing? He lied to us. He did this and the third. And let me also get this. And I will end off here. Psalms 55 verse 21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn sword. So over here he was told, oh yeah, he was telling people, oh yeah, we're gonna make peace. We love everyone. We're all about good peace and all that shit. And then lo and behold, oh, war is happening. And he just completely contradicts everything that he promised. All right. So with that, I pray this lesson was edifying. I want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto YAHAWAH, SHAMAIWAN, YAHAWASHI, double honors to the elders and apostles, the great millstone, about the ball and shalom.